Finishing up some protein. It's cold down here. What is up, Heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. Off to a good start today. Off to a great start today. Got some stuff to debate, stuff to discuss, some testing to do. Excuse me. Ashton won his first football game on Sunday. 16-0. Offense had some trying opportunities for sure, but their offensive and defensive line was very small compared to ours, so they didn't really go anywhere. Kind of beat ourselves, honestly, or we would have beat ourselves had we not scored a couple of times, I suppose. The game was not nearly as close as it should have been, but here we are today, and away we go. Yeah. Yeah, recruiter. Interesting. Let's get into the news. Let's start with Hero Wars mobile stuff first. Hero Wars mobile, we have a giveaway. Mobile players, check out the description for the keyword. A lot of you are already entering, and it appears as though the entrants are successfully being categorized, so we're all good there. A couple of things have happened over the weekend. The Heidi rework is coming. We don't know when the Heidi rework is coming. What we do know is that we got teased. Oh my gosh. We got teased about this rework early, and we didn't even realize it, right? We didn't even realize it. You've got Heidi's little friend Koba right here, the little snake pet. If you take a look at this artwork from a couple of days ago, there are these snakes in here, and a couple people were like, "Why are these snakes here? Why are all these snakes here?" Turns out they were teasing without teasing. So now I'm going to go back. Every time they make a post with artwork like this that has something that's out of place, we're going to start picking it apart, right? We're going to start really picking it apart. Of course, the Heidi rework is going to go into effect sometime in the next little bit. We don't have any skill equations yet or stats. We don't know if Heidi's primary or secondary stats are being altered. We don't know if his glyphs or artifacts are being altered. With the removal of the camouflage skill, I think that the book should be removed. I think that maybe you just scrap dodge on Hero Wars mobile altogether, at least on Heidi. You know, whatever. Keep his dodge a little bit, I suppose, but without the camo effects, I don't know. It's just different. A lot of his abilities are going to be really affecting those enemies with shields, right? And we'll talk a little bit about that in just a second, but I want to mention that you should build the team that you want to build when you're playing Hero Wars, because if you build a popular team, there's a good chance that in some time in the next 6 to 9 months, your popular meta team will be hard countered by just the slightest rework, right? And this is the second time that Heidi's gotten rework in 2 years, 3 years, I think. I guess the first one wasn't impactful enough, and now we've got one that is going to shut down the Wave Progress. Of course, there's still going to be ways for Wave Progress to be successful. You're just going to have to adapt and evolve, right? Just going to have to adapt and evolve. We have this little teaser image right here. 7 new heroes gaining talismans in the near future. Talismans, as they are a success, and they will not be changing. Okay, let's get that very clear. There's a lot of debate, discussion about who belongs to these 7 talismans. I think some of them are super obvious, and I think a couple of them are curious. All right. These two right here, I think everybody is safely saying that these two right here are Lars and Krista. You got the antlers, lightning bolt. That looks kind of like the watermarks, right? This one's probably Astrid and Lucas. You know, just here, let me refresh this. I know this is the Facebook and web version of the game that we're looking at, but I mean the character art's basically the same. Lucas has the little gem in his forehead. See, he's got the little gem. Oh, it's hard to see. See, he's got the little gem in his forehead. You kind of see it. You guys know what I'm talking about. And, I mean... Whoops. That's probably Astrid and Lucas. Right? Probably Astrid and Lucas. There's a couple of questionable ones, and that's the top three and the middle bottom one. I've seen a lot of people saying that this is either Heidi or Yasmin. Heidi or Yasmin. Looking at Heidi, obviously is the safe choice. Right? Recently announced Rework. The issue that I have with Heidi is that the snake, Koba, doesn't match. Koba doesn't match, right? If you look at the artwork for Koba, there's no cowl, right? There's no cowl, like a cobra cowl, right? And take a look at this talisman. This right here, these ridges, these almost appear like a pseudo cowl, in my opinion. Right? Yasmin is probably the one getting this talisman, but let's see. She doesn't really have that artwork either. You know? I don't know, maybe her poison marks look like that, I guess. Heidi's a charming one. Yaz Snake looks more violet. Top middle Galahad makes sense with the sword. Galahad already has a talisman, though, RPG Holic. I think this is Yasmin or Heidi, but I'm leaning towards Yasmin. Now, I think that it would be a prime opportunity to release the 7 new talismans along with a hero brawl celebrating the rework of Heidi. I think that could be a great tie-in, but I would just as soon have 2 events. Some people saying this one right here in the top middle is Ishmael. It's not Ishmael. There's a sword right there. That's not Ishmael. I would say that it's probably, let's see. I've seen people say Marcus. I mean, it does kind of make sense because of his base. His base skin does kind of have that look about it, but there's no swords, right? I don't know. There's not many people that wear a mask. These are like eyes. Not many characters use a sword either. So it's kind of weird. That's Aiden? You think that's Aiden? So you think this is what, Kayla and Aiden right here? There's Kayla. You know, he does kind of have a little bit of a mask on top of his head. Maybe Fafnir? I don't think it's Fafnir. It's Fafnir? Okay. Mask looks a little bit like Judge? Okay, well. I don't know. Hard to say. And then the last one over here. This jumped out at me as Ziri at first. But I guess it could be Kayla. I mean, Kayla does have the rings. I don't know. I don't know if it's Kayla. The bottom one here, people suggest that it could be Karkh. I think it's Cascade. And also, it could be Amira, right? We'll know a few days. Lilith? Could be Lilith. She doesn't really have like a red gem anywhere, though. Top center looks like Aurora. Aurora already has a talisman, though. Iris horns. I've seen Iris. Her gem is the wrong color, though. Her gem is the wrong color. Looked into Iris. Her gem is blue. This gem is like amber-ish. Cascade. Yeah, we'll know. We'll know in a few days. Load Runner has not yet leaked any information about it. About an hour and a half ago, he did get a bunch of data that was added into the game files for Hero Wars Alliance. So we'll have something. We'll have something in the next little bit. Will it be about this? Who knows? Could be. Maybe not. Over on Hero Wars Facebook and web, there really wasn't anything new added over the weekend. Nature Season began today, and Nature Season, in my opinion, is one of those seasons that you either really, really need it or you don't. It's cool Kira avatar with the flowers on her head. $15 Titan resources at the end. The grand prize of 10,000 Titan skin stones for a Titan of your choice. Right? A Titan skin of your choice. If you already have the Titan skin, then it's 60,000 skin stones. Right? So if I were to ask for, I could ask for the Avalon skin, because I already have the Avalon skin. I could ask for that and get 60,000 skin stones. I don't know what the value is there yet. And this one is probably more valuable than the Eternal Season, the Eternal Seed season that we had last week. But since I already have my my random totem fragment for the week, I don't think that I'm going to be in a rush to get it. I don't know that I'm going to spend the $15 on this. I don't think that it really moves the needle for me enough. Okay. Now, what is missing, unfortunately, Hero Wars Guide has yet to put out his little walkthrough of the Nature Season. Excuse me, the Nature Season value, the Nature Season week. Whenever he does do that, we'll discuss that maybe in tomorrow's live stream. It is a week-long season, so if you're trying to decide whether you want to buy it or not, you're trying to find out if what the value is compared to the $15. We'll have that information in the very near future. Of course, Depths of Horror is rolling. We got about 3 full days left, and aside from that, guys, Hero Wars Facebook and web didn't really get much news. Load Runner similarly did not really leak anything over the weekend either. The last post from Load Runner is from I guess we can't forget about this. Clash of Titans is tonight. Excuse me. Clash of Titans is tonight. Okay, Clash of Titans is going to go live in about 9 hours for web and in about 12 hours for Facebook. We have the events here. Let's go ahead and boop. Of course, properties. I don't know why I have to keep resetting this. Here are the tasks for... come on. Okay, the first one is login. It's a 3-day event. We have buying emeralds, spinning energy, level up Titan skin levels, open summoning spheres, level up Titans, and then open Titan artifact spheres. It's very similar to an event that we've had in the past. This, we do have Clash of the Titans. Boom, right there. Right? It's a 21% ROI event. The primary rewards are the Titan Brawl boxes, Titan Brawl coins, and Titan skin stones, about 1,000 Titan skin stones. The Titan Brawl box is these rewards right here: Essence of the Elements, Gleaming Artifact Seal, Gold, Titan Artifact Seal, etc., etc., etc. They might add some Darkness and Light specific rewards in here as well. 3-day event goes live in a couple of hours. I apologize. I apologize for almost neglecting that. There is a cool avatar frame. I actually really do like this avatar frame a lot. The 3 elements. I like it. I dig it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's probably at the end of the buy emeralds task, if I had to guess. They added big money blue balls and buy emeralds instead of buy VIP. They sure did. They sure did. All right, so Clash of the Titans is the Hero Wars guide thing is not accurate. Old version was 6 days. This is 3. Some tasks. Okay, all right. Oh, it is 6 days. Okay. Well, what's up, Hero Wars guide? By the way, welcome to the live stream. Whenever we get an update on this, maybe tomorrow we will go over it more in detail. Right now, it's 21% ROI for a 6-day event. It might go up for only a 3-day event. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now, kind of circling back around, is the Heidi Rework coming to Hero Wars Facebook and web? I have no idea. Is Talismans coming to Hero Wars Facebook and web? No, probably not. Are pets coming to Hero Wars mobile? No, pets are not going to come to Hero Wars mobile. At least at this time, there hasn't been any kind of suggestion that pets will ever be. In fact, they've said many times that pets will not be coming to Hero Wars mobile. I think, short of an announcement that we get while this stream is live, I think that's probably it for the news over the weekend and for the day. All right, the big news. Big news being Heidi. All right, Heidi doesn't need touch up. Daredevil does. On Facebook and web. Okay. On web, Elemental Marksman Skin says available during special event. What's the special event? So Turbo, that event goes live tonight. That event goes live in the next 12 hours. Goes live in the next 12 hours. Now, I want to discuss this a little bit. Here we go. I want to discuss this a little bit. I did put out a video over the weekend ranting about this Heidi's Getting Stronger change, and I wanted to touch on it a little bit more. We still don't know anything about it, but this is such a classic example, guys, of why you got to be careful when you're building a team. If you're going to Discord, if you're going to Facebook, if you're going to my videos, or anybody's videos for that matter, to look at the best team to use, the best strategy, the best 2 heroes, the best 3 heroes, the best tank, it can just change. It can just change at a moment's notice, and there's nothing we can do about it. And I mentioned this in the video, but I'll mention it again real quick. If you take a look at when Julius was released, Julius being the Way of Progress tank, he was released first on Hero Wars Mobile. Julius was released, here we go, Winterfest 2022, which was about 9 to 10 months ago, right? It was the end of December, beginning of January. We're coming up on the end of September, right? And this happened. People found out that Julius Judge Isaac with a couple of other heroes was super strong. Then they had the Artemis, the Astrid Lucas rework, and there's all these variations with like Ginger and Orion. The Way of Progress has been spectacular, and any new player has been suggested this. Every new player that actually does research has been suggested to build a Way of Progress team. And about this is probably going to break it. Hero of the Month, grand prizes. There are about a month ago. Here we go. Isaac was added to the dungeon shop, and Julius. Oh, you know what? Let me just pull this back up here. They made it easier. They made it easier to get these heroes. It wasn't terribly easy before, but in the last 2 months they made it much easier. So a lot of free to play and average players building these meta teams, and I keep doing quotes around meta because it's not meta, it's just popular. Maybe it's more meta on mobile, but really it's just a popular team. Heck, I even jumped into it a little bit here. Yeah, Heroic Chest is the only way you can get Julius. You can get Isaac from the dungeon shop, of course. Oh, even though it's not listed here. Seems like they added... Did they add Julius someplace too? I really feel like they added Julius somewhere. Heroes Way Shop. Hydra Shop. Am I... I thought that they added Julius Soulstone somewhere. He's in the bundles. Ah, well. Regardless. They take these heroes, they make them so awesome, and then, you know, the community gets together and they're like, oh my goodness, this, you know, this hero is so good, and that hero is so good, and this team is so good. And for a long time, you know, you had to build basically 3 teams. Wave Progress was one, and then Fafnir, Artemis, Tristan was another. Then there was, you know, the Wave Mystery team that, you know, keeps kind of floating around. Some kind of variation with Jorgen Faceless probably would be the 3rd team. And then, of course, you know, all of the different support heroes that you need. But man, one post out of nowhere, an underutilized hero. Heidi wasn't unpopular. He just wasn't that... He wasn't as popular as, like, Kira and Aurora and, you know, I guess probably not even as popular as Lars and Krista. You know, definitely not any of the mainstream Fafnir, Artemis, Tristan, Julius, Judge, Isaac, Ginger. You know, but once upon a time, Ginger was... Nobody talked about Ginger. Nobody talked about Astrid and Lucas. One small change. Heidi will potentially disrupt that Way of Progress team so much that it will become the conversation to not build the team because it's more expensive to build Way of Progress 5 heroes than it is to build Heidi 1 hero. Right? So what's the answer? In my opinion, the answer is build who you want. Build who you want. Because there's a good chance in 6 to 9 months, your team is going to suck. There's a good chance in 6 to 9 months, your team becomes the best team ever. Or you have 3 to 4 of the 5 of the best team ever. Because it changes. It changes about once a year. And it happens on mobile, happens on Facebook and web. She doesn't feel good, though. It's Heidi's second rework. That should tell you something. Oh, yeah. Dante not being as crazy popular on mobile has perhaps made Heidi not as popular. Oh, 100%, Kevin. 100%. Definitely. Stop playing Hero Wars? Yeah. Yeah. As a person in Gold League, you'll probably need the meta team for being competitive in the Gold League Guild War. I mean, you could get away with not having the meta team. Maybe you're less consistent on defense. I don't know. You really need to be able to put several good teams together anyway. That's true, Alan. That's true. But think about how long it takes to build a team. So somebody that joined the game in the last 6 months that's been pushed towards Wave Progress, maybe they're 65%, maybe they're 80% done building Wave Progress. Heck, maybe they're even 90% done. They're just waiting on a couple more Chaos Core events. Maybe they're waiting on a couple of more, I don't know, a couple more Skinstone events to finish off this team, this Wave Progress team. Bam. You see enemy Heidi's all over arena defense, and now you can't even make top 50 arena. I bet you ADA with Heidi will be strong. I think that Way of Progress can just add Rufus and probably be okay, especially on defense. Honor hasn't been mentioned. It seems to go with the unexpected. Okay. When I started, I tripped into 3 out of 5 of the Yash team. June, Nebula, and Martha were on my Heroes I Like team. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I eventually will be replacing Karkh. I'll always keep Karkh floating around because he's like, you know, he's my guy. He's my dude, right? But I will probably retire Karkh from my... I need to stop thinking Karkh first mentality. And honestly, I've kind of started doing that. You know, can I use Yasmin or Zhu or Iris instead in almost every fight? And eventually, I would like to have that kind of conversation about Amira. When can I use Amira instead of Karkh? Maybe Amira first, and if Amira isn't doing it, then we, you know, go to somebody else. I'm a real big fan of this artwork, though. I really like the way Heidi looks. Aperol Spritz, there is not. Ish replaces Karkh? Sure. Sure. Until you run into an Amira. Yeesh. And now we're going to have Karkh. Yeah, Kevin. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta buy all this monster because I don't have a monster sponsorship. Hey Charlie, I have a web trouble team that I would love some advice on. Shooting range, Corvus, Karkh, Arachne, Helios, Martha+Axel, team pet. My guild took like 7 attacks and lost all. Huh. Shooting range team. Let's take a look at it. What's the percentage buff, Domi? What's the percentage buff of the team? Corvus, Karkh, Arachne, Helios. With Mara. Arachne... Corvus, Karkh, Arachne... Corvus, Karkh, Arachne, Helios... Martha+Axel, team pet. Is it just the one Mara pet and that's it? Is this it? Only Karkh? And it was... Axel. And what was the buff percentage? Do you remember? You don't remember? You want to just leave it at 30%? That's probably fine. 30% is probably fine. Okay, so there's no Sebastian. The main issue that you're going to have here is, you know, should you use Sebastian or not? Should you use Sebastian or not? I don't think that I would use Sebastian here. I would definitely use Axel. I would probably use Jorgen. I mean, I hate to use Axel here too, but I may do something like this. You want hitters that hit real big but slow. So you basically nullify Corvus. You may want to run Sebastian, but you may want to save Sebastian for elsewhere. See, I can see the main issue going into this fight would be you wouldn't necessarily want to waste your Sebastian or your Isaac on this team. Like, I don't know that I would. But see, here's a great example of replacing with, and I'm using, I probably should do Max versus Max here, but this is probably a great example of using Iris instead of Karkh. You know, there's really nothing to stop Iris here. Really nothing at all. The issue that you're going to have basically is taking advantage of Iris because you don't have anybody that really targets the front line, especially if I'm using Jorgen to counter that. I'm using Jorgen to slow Karkh down. You know, and as we get down to closer to the end, my Isaac is going to be less good because it's not as much damage. I might still time out here. Yeah, I don't know that this would be a consistent win. Well, it seems like it's a consistent win. So yeah, you know, if you could spare your Isaac here. So the main thing that I would take against an enemy Karkh is a dodge tank, because he hits so slow, if you dodge, a larger chunk of damage is avoided, right? Dodge tanks are great against physical attackers, but in this instance, it's even better because he takes so long to use his big ults. Isaac is going to counter the Arachne and the Helios, and, you know, Iris is going to just, you know, there's no enemy Yasmin to stop you. Jorgen slows down Karkh's ults even more. Jorgen against Martha. I am not as worried about Martha if I have Iris. I'm less concerned about timing out versus Martha if I have Iris. The Jorgen to not die to Karkh is why I went this direction instead. But yeah, you could probably change this out for here. Let's do Max instead. So somebody said Ishmael earlier. Let's stick with the same strategy. Aurora, we'll do Aurora, Ishmael, Iris, Martha, Jorgen. There we go. Dodge, Oliver, no pets. Yeah. This probably works also. You wouldn't use Isaac? I may be more likely to use Isaac if I had, if I wasn't trying to focus on Iris so much. Now, this right here is an example of a damage dealer that really works with Iris. You know, Ishmael doing that frontline damage is going to chew through Corvus's split soul really quick. Unfortunately, I'm stunned to death. But using Ishmael against Helios is kind of a bad idea, you know. Usually it's not enough because he's got that Vampirism too. But man, we're just stun locked so much. Yeah, even losing our primary damage dealer, we'll probably still win here. The maxed out Jorgen does way more damage than the weak Jorgen that I had. So yeah, I would say Aurora, Jorgen, Iris, and any other damage dealer. Like, you can use Artemis here. Obviously, you could use Dante. Dante would be no problem at all. Right? There's no critical hit from Dante. So there's really no... no, Helios is kind of a wasted hero on defense. Except that he blocks me from using Yasmin. But even then, like, I could probably use... There we go. I could probably swap... Let's see. If we swapped Martha for Dorian and did Artemis or another critical hit hero instead, let's actually just use Daredevil. Right. You know, if your attacker, if your critical hit guy stands next to Dorian, Helios really has a hard time doing it. It looks like I'm just not gonna have enough damage though. Oh, I might still get it through. Yeah. It was a little slower than I would like to, and this is definitely showing off why Daredevil needs a rework. You can use, let's see, I wanted to try Artemis here. Could try Elmir. Elmir would actually be really cool. Ooh, let's try Tristan next. Our server's like 65% Yasmin, so Helios is everywhere. Yeah, Helios is still good to have on defense. He's just kind of a wasted... He's just a wasted hero sometimes. Elmir's not good because he gets stunned. Yeah, but see, even without that primary attacker there, it looks like I'm still gonna potentially even win. Yeah, it looks like Monius. It looks like Aurora, Jorgen, Iris, healer plus any. Well, it looks like I timed out. Let's see. If I did any decent damage, I mean, I could use Heidi here. I could use Artemis. In fact, I really want to try Artemis. I just can't seem to find. Here we go. Artemis. There we go. No such thing. I mean, if nobody's targeting the split soul, then yeah, you're not going anywhere. Yeah. Helios was too much for Artemis there. But that's okay. Can use... Let's try Heidi. I don't like that Heidi stands outside of Dorian's aura right here. Yeah. Yeah, I knew... Heidi's just a lucky dodge. A lucky missed... An unlucky missed dodge away. Yeah. Gonna run out of time. Running out of time. Yeah. You'll probably be fine with Aurora, Jorgen, Iris, healer, and somebody else. Hard to say, though. It could be that maybe the percentage of the buff was higher. Maybe, I mean, this could have been like I don't know. It could have been like 100% damage resist or something crazy. 75%. It could have been a high damage resist. But anytime I see Karkh, I usually use Aurora Jorgen. That's just like based on what I've got. And here we go again. Sitting on Bastion of Ice. Can't do anything. No Clash of Worlds love today. Okay. Let's check, I guess let's check Guild Wars, I suppose. People should understand that Jorgen allows auto attacks to bypass Karkh's shielding. That's huge since physical teams fail against Karkh. Oh, Infectious Raven, that's a great point. I hadn't thought about that. That's a point that I hadn't thought about that. Down. Man, okay. Who do we start here? Do we start... I mean, how do you not go up against this clown? Yeah. It was a 25% or 27%? Okay. Yeah. Might as well start the tower. Lighthouse, whatever. We are rolling Divine Awakening today. Rolling them. Doing well. Do we have any misses? Oh, I know we did, because I had to clean up. Yeah. No, the cleanup wasn't... Excuse me, the cleanup was in Clash of Worlds today. Man, we are rolling. Excellent. Off to a good start. We just got to get that Clash of Worlds down a little bit. Gotta get that down. Okay. Let's take a look at other miscellaneous discussion here. Your page isn't linked to your website. What? www.thepineapplepost.org. Okay. Okay. Something went wrong. Okay, well, strange stuff. A little distracted. Nothing new published on Hero Wars Facebook and web. Nothing else on Alliance. Okay. Okay, one of the last things that I wanted to talk about today is this bug. I've been hearing about this bug for a while, and I wanted to test the bug. I wanted to test the bug if possible, and it's this, with the new energy on Hero Wars Mobile, Celeste, right? And for those of you that don't really know what I'm talking about, if we combat training, here we go. Celeste. I'm gonna put Axel on here so you stay alive. And this really doesn't matter. I just want to show off the. All right, so how this works is, ideally, you play Celeste in manual mode, right? And this is Facebook and web that I'm showing you right here, but I'm just showing you for the sake of the conversation. All right, so I'm just trying to show you the ult. So whenever Celeste's energy bar gets half full, you can use her ult, right? Some people instead opt to wait until she gets to full energy. Let's go and put the shield up to keep her alive a little bit longer. Boom. Some people want to keep her at full, or get her to full energy, so you can hit her artifact weapon buff twice. Bam, and then bam, right? 2 4.5 second artifact weapon buffs. It's a temporary magic attack boost that doubles up because of the nature of her abilities, because she ults at 50% energy instead of 100% energy. Okay, so let's skip that battle. We winned even with that. Oh, there you go. Double tank it. There you go. There's another way to beat it. Anyway, on Hero Wars Mobile, I wanted to try out the same situation. I wanted to see, with the change, let's go ahead and give this a start here. Let's go with Nebula. No, let's do Celeste. Boom, boom. Yeah, Nebula, that's fine. So the energy change made it so that, cool, made it so that my game crashes. All right, hold on. Let's get back in there. Let's get back in here. I really want to test this bug. %63 damage reduction? Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Starts. Okay, so people keep telling me that you can't double ult with Celeste anymore. I may have to. So you can ult right now. See, the ult bar is full, right? You see how the ult bar is full right here? If I click it, okay, looks like I can double ult. It just visually you can't see. Okay, so it's not bugged. Is it bugged? Is it not bugged? I can't tell. It's the Meowster piece of defense. So you can ult at half. Let it go for a little bit longer. Let it go for a little bit longer. I don't think that there's a bug. I think that it's just harder to see. It's harder to manage this now because you can't tell. Because whenever it gets to the half energy bar, it automatically maxes it out. So let's boom. Yeah, you can definitely double tap the ult. But see, yeah, it's not quite there yet. So visually, you just can't see where the energy bar is if it's at 50%. Once it gets to 50%, Celeste's energy bar appears to be full. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there's no bug. It's just a visual graphical thing that you have to get used to. Okay. Oh, it's fixed? Oh, it was bugged? But now it's fixed? Okay. I just hope they never do this weekly gold ticket again. Coordinating the gifting has been a real pain. What do you think? John, why are you coordinating gifting? There's no discount. Are people still gifting? Are people still gifting on this? Like, is the bonus for the gifting that much? I know you still get rewards. I just didn't think it was that much. I forgot to look. Last week and see what they were. You get skin stones and other stuff. Yeah. I know that the rewards exist, but you know, it doesn't sound like it's worth it if we're complaining about it. It doesn't seem like the rewards are worth it. I agree. People come and leave. If they are lucky enough to get totem early, we just have whoever went first get last week. Yeah. Got my totem today. I got 5 pickaxes, guys. Where should I pick? Where should I pick? Didn't see it being that worthwhile. I mean, if you guys are complaining about it, obviously it's not. D1, okay. Boom. Okay. 5 pickaxes and who cares? Yeah. Top row, first green one. Boom. Okay. We need Mick. Ah, yeah. Wait for the end. Nah, hell, I'm not gonna open. I'm only gonna get one more after this, so I'm gonna have at most 4. B6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Greg E, I was thinking that they might B5, but I don't know if they will. If one of the talismans is Heidi, I think that they should have the event at the same time. C4. All right, that's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. You get benefit if you find a guildmate to alternate buying one. Oh, that's fair enough. I have to watch your on festival shop video, but I'm assuming you recommend artifact chest. Yeah. Artifact chest and skin stones. It's boring, Robert. But I mean, the fact that you need 1,000,000 skin stones makes it less boring. Calnap, I'm C2. C2. Yeah, Titan artifact boxes. Titan artifact boxes or seals or skin stones. They should have put better. I agree, Cordy. Because there's not better grand prize or rewards is the reason why I'm not spending $91 on this. I could spend, the best case scenario if I'm a spender is to spend $91 on this. Not on this, but on the 4 golden tickets. And obviously chaining them for the, handful of resources you get for chaining them. Yeah. Okay, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. That's 5 p.m. UTC. I would imagine that before we go live tomorrow, we will have information about what Heidi's new skills are, and we will definitely discuss them more in depth. I am holding out hope that there is a brawl event around the corner. If nothing else, then we'll spend a little bit of time with the new Marksman champion skins on Dominion era, playtesting that event a little bit. The brawl, of course, going live in a couple of hours. Yeah. But until then, guys, thanks everybody for hanging out. Oh, I didn't do the giveaway. Thank you for right. All right, one last chance. Sorry, guys, one last chance. There are 18 eligible people for the mobile giveaway. Guys, if you play Hero Wars Mobile on any version of the game, type in !mobile to enter. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. That's my bad. I forgot. No, glow in the dark. It's !mobile. And this is for 33 large skinstone boxes. 33 large skinstone boxes. That's 4,950 skinstones. That's enough to buy a skin. I appreciate it. Cademonius. And a can of spam. Give you guys about another minute. Ebonk, to be fair, I only have 3 skins to give away on Facebook and web each month. I have a couple of more gifts. I get 3 types of, I get 3 of 3 types of gifts, but the skins that I can give away on Facebook and web, I can only give away 3 a month. I mean, there's some parity there. But with the Heidi rework, we'll bring back a former guildmate who maxed Monka early and never had use for him. Man, I've always loved Heidi. He's so cool. All right, we'll do the roll. !mobile, all mobile players. Yeah, I would like more stuff to give away too. I would love to give away stuff every day if I had it. Once a week is all I have enough to give away. I wonder how many chaos cores. Let me ask and see if I can give away chaos cores next month and how many I can give away. Would you guys be interested in chaos cores instead of skin stones? Okay. 10 seconds. Chaos cores would be awesome. I'll ask. I'm going to ask. Skin stones. Yes to chaos. I'll ask and see how many I can get. It's next year's with our T-Rex arms. All right. Congratulations to Super Dave. I feel like Super Dave has won in the past. Is this the first time? Is this the second time that Super Dave is winning? Congratulations, Super Dave. Please send me your... Oh, you've never won? Okay. Please send me your account ID, Super Dave. You can send it to me on Discord. I would prefer it on Discord. This week's 33 Big Skin Stone box winner is Super Dave. Account ID is this. You'll send on Discord? Okay. All right. So tomorrow I will have an answer for you about Chaos Cores for next. Sound good? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now let's wrap things up. 12 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. UTC. At the very least, we're going to do some Titan Brawls tomorrow. I would love to have some Heidi Brawls. I would love it. We'll see. We'll see. But until then, guys, I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.